Hello viewer. We are still at it, and I'm still with my man here, Dr. Lawrence Nduva, at the footsteps of Mount Kilimambogo in Machakos County. Like I told you today, I decided to do a vlog outside my normal place, which is at Lawfri Farm in Kibwezi in Makueni County, and I came all the way to visit a great friend, a great farmer, so that a man who inspires me in so many ways. And luckily, I found that he had from the previous video a solar system, which I wanted you to at least get one or two things out of it. And now, where we are standing right now, this is my very good friend.
Thank you
Dr.
very much,
Lawrence
Evans, and welcome and karibu sana.
Asante. We are standing in between his dog.
Two dog kennels.
Two dog kennels. This man has done great when it comes to his personal security, and more so the dogs now.
Yeah.
Now, welcome, Dr. And
thank
tell
you
us
very much.
more
It's a great
about,
honor to have you around.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell
so
us
this is
about
the dog section.
Yes.
And in the dog section, I'm keeping Boerboels.
Yes.
And the Japanese Malteser.
Yes.
And also the Japanese Malteser.
Okay.
So and I'm currently having some puppies for the Japanese Maltese, and I'll be showing you through.
Yes. Welcome to oh, good. You can relate on it.
But now the first kennel, the first kennel number one, it's where we have the male dogs.
This
male
one here.
Boerboel dogs.
This is the kennel, yeah?
Yeah, this is a kennel.
Okay.
And these dogs, they are just purely for my security.
Purely for your security.
But I also do breeding, especially for the local buyers who are living within the community, because like last year, I sold about 7 puppies.
Wow.
Yeah, to people living around.
At how much?
A puppy goes for 60,000.
Which one? For
Boerboel. There's a
okay.
Boerboel. But now one puppy 3 months old, which is fully vaccinated, goes for about 60,000 Kenya shillings.
Wow.
But we can
This
always
is
have
business,
some
my
stuff.
dear viewer. This is business.
You can also
a
make
puppy
money.
going for 60,000. So besides your security, you can actually do it commercially.
Actually, when if I can just give you a small story, I have a farm in Ruai, and the Ruai, it's 100 by 100 plots, and I'm keeping Boerboels.
Ruai next to Nairobi.
And I'm keeping Boerboels.
Yes.
I have about 60 of them, and I supply them to canine security and other people, individual who want to secure their farms as well. So I normally have those puppies there. I vaccinate them, I feed them well, and I feed them on animal products, that is cow trappers, and then also there is also the testicles that I get from Kenya Meat Commission, the KMC, and then I mix the two, and then I also do ugali and the dog meat. I mix them together.
Ugali in English, what do we corn
flour.
Corn stuff, corn paste.
This is the maize flour.
The maize flour, yes, which is sifted, and that is what you mix.
Yeah, that is what I cook. I mix together with the food, the meat, and I give it to my dogs.
Oh, wonderful. So the 60,000 3-month-old puppy is ordinarily vaccinated, or what is the position by the time?
It's normally done full vaccinations. That are the free jabs that they need to get.
Yes.
It's fully vaccinated. They have cards, and they have a certified veterinary doctor who gives them the vaccinations, and he does the docking, because for the Boerboel we normally dock the tails when they're still 1 month old, and we normally have the vet come and do that.
So what I normally see, I mean, the tailless appearance is about docking.
It's about docking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is not how they are.
So if they are not docked, they have a tail like any other dog.
A tail like any other dog.
Oh, okay.
And most of Boerboel lovers, they love them when they are docked.
Okay.
Yeah, so
docking is a process of cutting the tail
when they are young, and this is done when they are young. They are about 1 month old.
Great.
Yeah, just to avoid too much bleeding, and it's done by the doctors.
Great. Viewer, I think you've now gotten another English word, term by the name docking, and docking goes to dogs, and also Boerboels. So docking is basically the trimming of the tail of now the Boerboel.
Yeah.
Because I understand more dog lovers, most of Boerboel lovers love it when it's dogged.
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So, without much ado,
Yeah.
can you please
Let's
take
go
us
to
around
the kennel one.
so that we
And,
get to see the kennels, yeah?
Yeah, the kennels
Yes,
are
right
here.
in front
Yeah,
of us.
and within the kennel one, we have the leader of the pack.
Yes,
And the name of the leader of the pack is called Beast.
there's always a leader of the pack.
The leader of the pack.
Okay.
By the way, dogs, normally what happens is that they have to identify somebody to be leading that pack. And normally what they do is fighting. And the dog that comes out to be very fierce, that is the dog that now becomes the leader of the pack.
Oh, okay.
And it's the one that gives the others instructions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's a malish thing. It's an animal thing. The way we also do it.
Yes,
Yeah, it also
there
happens.
has to be, even
In the house.
in human kingdom,
Your kingdom.
there
you have
has to be a leader of the house,
Yes.
a leader of the pack,
Yeah.
a leader, even in cows, even in everything.
Yeah, you have to-
The animal kingdom.
Yeah, they have to have those.
Great.
Yeah, and here I have come baby, come.
Wow.
This
Wow.
Beast is the leader of the pack,
Wow.
and Beast is
the size.
is 2.5 years old.
Wow.
He's 2.5 years
Marvel
old,
at the mouth.
and he's the leader of the pack, and he's the father of these small ones. The small ones are only 1 year old.
Yes.
We have this is Beast.
This is
the
Beast.
father.
And
that
this is
his-
where he relaxes.
That is where he relaxes.
Yes.
That is his kennel.
Wow.
He has a wooden bed.
Yes, I will.
And then there is a sufuria for water. It takes water every day.
It takes
All
water
the time.
every day,
You
all
have to
the
keep on
time.
cleaning the sufurias and pouring water.
Yes.
They take a lot of water, these dogs.
This, you say this is how old?
This is 2.5 years old.
2.5 years old.
Yeah. And he is weighing 90 kilos.
90 kilos of
90
weight
kilos of weight.
at 2.5.
2.5.
What is the lifespan of this dog?
Lifespan of these dogs, they go up to 10 years.
Up to 10 years.
Yeah, and sometimes if you find that when it gets to about 9, because of the weight issues, we just put them down.
Okay.
Just tell veterinary doctors to
Yes,
put them down.
to put them down.
Yeah, but effectively within 8 years,
Yes.
it gives you all the kind of security services that you require from that dog.
You will have gained, the purpose
I
for
know,
which you are breeding.
Yeah,
it.
exactly. You will have bred
Great.
no puppies and give you the security that you need.
Wow.
Yeah.
Next.
Next is the son of Beast. This guy is called Branton.
Branton.
He's just been fed now.
Yes.
The dogs normally have their feed at about 4
At about 4.
in the evening. And when they take feed, just like the humans, you find that they become restless. They just want to relax.
Yes.
And that's why we feed them early. So that by the time of at night, when it comes that we need to release them out, they'll be fully fed, and now they can go and now be very active when it comes to securing the home. So now you can see they fed like a few minutes ago, an hour or so, and it's just restless.
They are relaxing.
They are relaxing.
And digesting.
Yeah,
what they've
digesting.
taken.
Yeah, they are not very. But it's a very.
And how old is this one now?
This guy is 1 year old,
Wow.
and he's a very fierce guy. He's a guy who can tear you into pieces if he comes out.
I agree.
Yeah, and this is
The
now the
size
brother.
of this dog
Yeah.
when standing is actually my height.
Yes.
The height of this dog when standing is actually my
Yeah.
height.
You can even
And
tell.
I am like
Come,
5.5.
Come.
Those are more dogs from the other kennel?
Those are more dogs from the other kennel.
Yes.
And they keep on fighting. Those are small puppies.
Yes.
So this is Branton. Branton.
Branton.
The father is Beast.
Yes.
He's 1 year old, and he's here, and he's just restless after feeding.
Yes.
This is the other brother to Branton. His name is Reggie. Reggie is another fierce dog.
Yes.
He keeps on fighting with the father all the time.
Okay.
And it's about dominance. He
Yes.
wants to become the leader of the pack.
He wants to dominate.
Yeah, he wants to dominate all the time.
Wow.
So
While he's actually, it's his son.
yeah, this is the son. This is the son of Beast, and he keeps on fighting the father all the time.
Why do
It's
you
about
feed your
dominance.
dogs at 4?
I normally
Not any other time.
Anytime. I normally give them, at 4 it gives them time to digest and also to sleep, because like even human beings, when we feed,
Yes.
we just want to relax.
It's true.
So you give them time at 4, they relax. By the time you're releasing them at 8 in the evening, they are fully charged. Now
Yes.
they can even go out and be very active
Yes.
in securing the home.
Yes.
But you see now when you feed them and then you release them, you'll find that they are not even active. They just want to relax. They just want to start to sleep. And that is one thing I've noticed with the Boerboel dogs. Once you feed them, they need like an hour or 2 just to relax, digest. Before then they can become
if I may
active.
ask on behalf of the viewers, Is it true when you feed them at a particular time, they'll avoid any bait, any poisonous bait, anybody would be wanting to bait them so that he may gain access
Precisely.
to your property or your compound?
Yeah, precisely. Actually, that happens a lot because, like these dogs, from when they were trained, when they are given bath, they normally train them. They can only feed from their own suferias, and they know those suferias. They get their food from the kennels. So even if we give them food from outside, it will not eat.
It will not eat.
It will not eat.
Wow.
The only thing that it can feed on, it's only the family members. If myself, my wife, my children,
Yes.
they give them anything like meat, they will eat.
They eat.
Yeah, because they know us. But
Wow.
anybody else, they'll just bite you. If you give them anything to eat, they just bite you. Because they know that is now poisonous coming to them.
So, viewer, notice this. Dr. Lawrence Nduva tells me for effective management of these animals, now the dogs, which he keeps, you have to feed them between 4 and 5.
Yeah.
The reason being for them to relax so that at night when they are now performing their duties of security, they are not restless and they don't sleep.
Yes.
So
Come
between 4 and 7ish, or even by 9 when you open for them,
Yeah.
they will have digested and fresh for the task ahead.
Exactly.
Secondly, you have to have a particular feeding time so that nobody can bait them.
Yes.
When you come at around noon, when you come at night and throw any bait to them, they will not take it because they know this is not their usual feeding time.
Exactly.
Wow.
And the other thing is that it's also important for the viewers to know this. Not anybody can feed them.
Not anybody.
Anybody can feed them because they know they are feeders. And if you come with sufuria putting food, trying to feed them, they'll bite you.
Wow.
Yeah, they know the people who are supposed to feed.
They know the scent.
They know the scent of the people.
They know the scent of the people.
Because the dogs
of the
identify us with scent.
Yes.
They know everybody has its own.
And by the way, they are very good when it comes to scent.
Yeah.
That is what they use.
Yeah, that's what they use.
That is what they thrive in.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
Yeah.
This is once again, it's me again, the name of my channel, with Dr. Nduva at his home in Matungulu in Kilimambogo region, Machakos County.
Machakos County.
And I can see this like the previous video with him. He's a very serious investor, a very serious farmer. Look at the roofing of the dog kennel. These are Decra iron sheets.
And they even have ceiling.
And they have ceiling.
Yeah, and
there is no
beds.
escape route
Yes.
whatsoever.
Yes.
And they have light.
Inside.
Viewers, they have electricity, or rather solar.
Yeah.
They have light 24/7.
24/7.
And why did you choose this color, red color?
That's a very good question. You know, with dogs, they like dark colors. If you paint any light colors to dogs, you make them lose their sight. Because dogs, their eyes, they are made in a way that they can only be able to absorb the dark colors. So when you put the light colors, you start affecting their sight. So this is a dark color, it's a red, and that's why it is maintained like that in any of the kennels. So there was a choice for, the reason why I had to go for a dark color like this.
Does it have anything to do with blood, like the color of blood?
No. Actually, when you go around the farm, you
Yes.
find the theme colors here there too. We have this color, the red, and then the green one.
And the green one.
the green one. So it's part of this. So red and green, they are the theme colors of this farm. So now this is now the canal A with all the Boerboel males. Now we can move on to the canal B, which now is hosting the female of the bitches, and also now the Japanese Maltese and
Japanese Maltese. Wow.
and also the other puppies that have been given back.
I can even see you keep some
I
birds.
also keep some bats there. I have turkeys.
Yes.
Yeah, there are some turkeys around.
Yes.
And of course, as I did mention to you, I have a future dream to have about 3,000 of these birds in my farm.
3,000.
3,000 of them.
Wow, that is
and
amazing.
2,000 chicken. That's why you find that the solar system that I was showing you,
Yes.
I said it's a scalable system.
Yes.
That we'll have to scale it up to be able to provide power for all the things that will be operating within the farm.
Great.
Yeah, so that is it, and we also have the tanks, the water tanks. This is rain harvested water that comes from the roofs of the houses, and the water is used now to help in cleaning the dog section, and also providing water because they take a lot of water.
By the way, that is another question I
Yeah.
was about to ask you,
Yeah.
the source of the water.
Yeah, this
For
is
cleaning of this, because that kennel is very clean.
It's very clean. We have to
Yes.
keep them very clean.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you don't clean it up, then you put your dogs to be susceptible to any kind of diseases that can come with uncleanness.
Yes.
So we have to keep them very clean.
Very clean.
And we have somebody who does make sure that all the time the kennels are clean, they're properly cleaned, and the dogs are walked well, just to gain the stamina. They are also trained. We also have trainers to train the
How
dogs.
often do you walk them?
We walk them 4 times a week.
Do you have like specific kilometers, I mean mileage?
Every time we are walking our dogs, we do a 10 kilometer.
10 kilometer walk.
It's a 10 kilometer walk.
All of them?
All of them.
Wow.
Because within the farm, I'm having 4 guys who are here. We also have a farm manager and 4 employees under him. And then we also have another farm that is about a kilometer from here with other 4 servants who are also working. So when it comes to the walking of the dogs, they all come because even the other employees on the other side, they've been also been trained to interact and associate with the dogs.
And
so they help in taking the dogs around.
If I may ask on behalf of my viewer here, what is the purpose of walking the dogs?
Walking the dogs, it helps them in trying to ensure that they metabolize their foods and they also keep fit.
Keep fit.
Otherwise, these dogs, because of the feeding program, if you don't walk them, they also suffer from heart attacks, cardiac arrest.
Like humans?
Yeah, like humans. There is
Wow.
a time I had a dog that suffered a cardiac arrest.
Yes.
Yeah, and when we did, we called the dog, veterinary dog, they did post-mortem,
Yes.
realized it was a cardiac arrest, and this was a result of not walking the dog regularly.
Oh.
So you have to keep them walking. So we have a regime of where the dogs are walked 4 times a week. And they normally do the walk very early in the morning.
Very early in the morning,
because
not
it's-
anytime.
Not anytime. Not
Not
when,
when
it's
the
sunny.
sun is
no.
hot.
They don't
Not in
like
the
it.
evening.
Not in the evening.
It is early in the
early
morning.
in the morning.
Like basically a
Yeah.
jog.
And you see
A
now in the
jogging.
evening, because it coincides with feeding,
Yes.
we don't want to feed them and take them.
Oh,
They'll
okay,
not manage.
okay.
So that's
okay,
why we do
okay.
them early in the
Oh
morning.
yeah, you had explained about
Yeah,
the feeding. The
yeah.
feeding is in the
In
late
the-
evening,
yeah.
and then the walk
Walking
is
is
early in the morning
yeah.
for purposes of exercising
Yes.
and metabolism.
Yeah, and keeping the dogs fit.
Keeping the dogs fit so that you don't overfeed them
Yeah.
and they fail to perform the duty
Yeah,
with which you've kept them
Exactly.
for.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is now
Walk us to the next
the
kennel.
2. This is kennel 2.
Kennel 2.
And the kennel 2 is keeping the bitches now, the female dogs, and we have the sufurias there.
Yes.
They've
Oh,
been
these are
already
now
fed.
the sufurias,
Yeah,
yeah?
they've already now been washed. The
Yes.
dogs have already fed.
Yes.
They've had the meals. They're just taking water.
And I can see a septic tank
This is a
here.
septic tank, and the septic
For
tank is
all
for
the garbage.
all the garbage and the waste that comes from the kennel.
Yeah,
we
because-
are piping well, and they come to this drainage system.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
so-
dear viewer, if you are with me here,
Yeah.
you wouldn't smell anything to do with dog
The
here.
dog, yeah, you can't
It's
smell.
perfectly clean. So that is a lesson for you to learn
Yeah,
as we get into more of this dog keeping
dog keeping. Yeah.
by Dr. Lawrence Nduva, the man himself.
Yeah.
Say hi to viewers.
Hi viewers. How are you? You're at my farm.
I
Now,
hope
let's
you are
get in-
enjoying every moment
Yeah.
at Dr. Nduva's farm.
Yeah.
Now
Let's
let's
getting
get-
into the kennel 2. Now the
Yes.
kennel 2, we have the Maltese.
Yes.
These are the puppies. There are 9 of them, 2.5 months old, and we've already vaccinated them. And you can see they are very active. That's the mother.
Yes.
Japanese Maltese are all vaccinated.
How many has it given birth to?
It gave 9. 9 of them.
Nine.
We have 7 males and 2 females.
These are how old?
2.5 months. 2.5 months.
Viewer, for whoever is interested with Japanese Malteser,
Yeah.
Dr. Nduva has plenty of them, 9 of them, 2.5 months old. So just in event you need a Japanese Malteser,
Yeah.
how much do you sell it for?
We sell at 25,000.
25,000. Don't hesitate to get in touch with my number, which is on the screen,
Yeah.
or his number. Kindly tell my
At
viewers your number.
0722-417-863.
How much once again?
25,000 only.
25,000. All vaccinated,
All vaccinated.
ready
now
for
cats,
just to
everything,
take away.
Just to take away. And there are 7 males and 2 females.
These are beautiful.
Yeah.
7 males and 2 females.
And 2 females.
And I can even see they have a bed.
Yes. They have a bed.
Wow.
They have a ceiling. They have lights. And
This is a serious dog keeper.
yeah.
There they are, viewer.
And this is the father.
Oh, this is the father,
This is
yeah?
the father. And
This is the father.
yeah.
This is the mother.
That's
and
the
the
mother.
puppies.
Yeah.
These are Japanese Malteser.
From Japanese mountain.
This is now the father.
That's the father now.
the man who reigns supreme when it comes to Japanese Maltese kingdom.
Squishy, the man.
Squishy, that is the name,
yeah? Yeah.
I can see another beast.
Here there is a Bella. Bella is a Boerboel female.
Bella is a Boerboel female.
He's now 1 year old.
1 year old.
And
Bella
he's pregnant.
She's pregnant.
She's pregnant.
Wow.
She's a month old pregnant.
Yes.
And you know the gestation period for them is 61 days.
Yes.
So of course by the end of this month
30 days to go.
Yeah, 30 days to go, we'll be expecting some puppies.
How many puppies do they give birth?
Boerboels, they do between about 7 to about 3 or 2. These are big dogs.
Between 2 to 7 puppies.
2 to 7 puppies, because they're not like the Japanese Maltese, which did 9. Boerboels, the maximum will do. Sometimes you can be lucky.
Even wonder the size of this Maltese.
Yeah.
And it's given birth to 9.
9 of them. Now for Boerboels, you can get some that will give you like 9 or 13 puppies, but mostly, majority of them they'll do between 7 to 2 puppies. So we'll be waiting to see what this beast.
Once again, what is the name of this?
This is Bella.
Bella. And what is the purpose of giving them names?
Giving them names, it helps for them to be able to identify themselves and be able to know, because when they are in a park like this and there is a certain dog that you want maybe to interact with, they know their names. It helps them to identify themselves. Okay. So if I call Bella, this one will know I'm not talking to it. I'm talking specifically
specifically.
Exactly. And the dogs are also trained on obedience and attacking skills. So sometimes when they are attacking and you know the dog that is attacking maybe a bad person, then you call it by its name. When you call it by its name, then it behaves and it reacts more faster than just calling it well. So the names, they are good because it helps to identify themselves, get to know you, and be able to do things. So it's very important to give them names, and so that at least when you give commands, they know that command is meant for me. Because you tell it, Bella, it is you I'm talking about. Sit down. If now we go to the males, they tell maybe Reggie or they tell Beast, stop what you're doing, and they have to listen. And the only way they can listen is they hear their names are the ones that are being called out. So that's why we give them names for command purposes, for them to be able to listen to get any command you want to give across, and for them to be able to know how to identify themselves. So that's Bella.
Bella, hello. Say hi to the camera, Bella. Say hi to viewers.
He's a bit shy.
He's a bit shy.
Yeah, a bit shy dog.
But a beautiful dog. It's equally huge.
He's equally huge.
How many kilos approximately at 1 year?
Before her pregnancy, we weighed her and she was going for 68 kilos. 68 kilos. 68 kilos.
How often do you weigh them?
We normally weigh them after every 4 months.
After every 4 months. Just to get to know whether they are feeding program or
whether they are doing one, and whether we need to add anything within the feeding regime or anything. Because if we find that the weight is not constant, then or it's improving or it's going high, then of course we can know what needs to be done. For instance, if you find the dog is now becoming too heavy, then of course we recommend more walking.
More walking for it to cut down.
If you find that it's not gaining weight, of course, then of course that's an alarm thing to call for a veterinary doctor to come and tell us what could be the problem. So weighing is very important because it gives you some indication of how the dog is performing. This was the first dog here, and this is a Kienyeji dog.
That is a Kienyeji, a traditional dog.
Traditional dog. These are what we call them the African Shepherd.
This is an African Shepherd, pure African Shepherd.
Pure African Shepherd, but very fierce. Very fierce.
It's an African hunter dog.
It's a guy who is 4 years old. And he's older than all the dogs. In the farm here. And he's a guy that we started with before even I built the kennels. And he's been trained well, and you can see he has a broken leg. This was just a bite from the Boerboels. One of the things with the Boerboels, they fought. The Boerboels, they don't like seeing any other non-Boerboel within the territory. They are very protective. One of the things I've tried, like in Roy, I mix them. I have the Rottweilers, I have German Shepherds, and they grow with them and they never had problems. But with the young, the 1 year old, the small puppies that I showed you, the males, when they grew up, they found this guy here. And all of a sudden they started attacking him. So this was just from the young
So to them, this is a wild animal.
It is all
this is something not in their kingdom.
In the kingdom. If they get anything, they kill.
I hope you're enjoying this lesson from Dr. Lawrence Nduva's dog kennels, where we are doing this video today. And as you continue watching, kindly remember to give me that subscription to grow this channel, and equally to encourage him with what he is doing. Kindly, viewer, give us that subscription. Continue watching. We are not yet through this vlog.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Next.
the last one.
Yes.
This is now the mother of Reggie
Yes.
and Branton.
Mm-hmm.
He had given 9 puppies.
Yes.
The mother is a mix of Rottweiler
Yes.
and Branton. Very fierce guy, very fierce dog.
A crossbreed.
It's a crossbreed of Rottweiler and Branton. And
Okay.
we crossbred it with a pure Boerboel
Yes.
beast. And of course, the puppies were more Boerboels.
Mm-hmm.
And this crossbreed is a very fierce. I don't know whether it has taken more traits of the Rottweiler.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very fierce dog.
Yes.
If he gets out, she gets out.
She actually appears very aggressive.
Very aggressive.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, you can't stop them.
Even in front of the owner.
Yeah, even they're very aggressive.
Yes, very aggressive dog there.
Yeah, relax.
Very aggressive dog
very
there.
aggressive dog.
I've
So
actually
just
been
come
warned
to the dog.
not to come close to it. Yes.
Yeah, because I was close with him.
And what is this place?
This is a store. This is where we keep drugs for the dogs.
Where are you?
We keep drugs for the dogs.
Oh, a drugstore.
And then we also keep the chain, the leashes.
chains and the
Yeah.
Oh.
This is where we keep the dual lips, the shampoos. We keep them there.
My.
Yeah.
You even wash them using shampoos?
Yeah, we wash them with shampoos. And we wash the dogs twice a week.
Twice a week.
So the first time we do with dual dip. We wash them on Mondays, and the other wash comes on Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah, so on Monday they go do a dip, then on Saturdays they do shampoo.
That's come out.
Yeah, so this is the flock of dogs that I'm having. In my
You
farm.
look at how serious that dog kennel is built.
Yes.
I mean, this is a serious farmer.
Yeah. Thank you
Juana
very much.
Lawrence, come out so that
Yeah.
you may tell us more about the washing.
The washing.
And the deworming.
And the deworming.
Yes.
Yeah, we normally deworm my dogs after every 3 months. We give them dewormers.
Yes.
And then the washing is done twice a week.
The washing is done twice a week. Yes.
And they're washed using those cut-off
Oh, these
containers.
These containers,
yeah,
these cut of containers.
Yeah.
They are dipped inside.
They're
yeah?
dipped inside.
Oh, okay.
So we put water and then we mix with the dual dip. We mix the shampoo and then we wash.
What is the purpose of washing?
Washing them basically to control ticks and also to control lice.
Lice and any fleas
and
or
fleas
any
and everything.
insects.
Any insects.
I mean,
Yeah,
any
just
parasites,
any
which would want to attack them.
To attack them because
Because
Boerboels, they are very exotic breeds.
Yes.
And they can easily die because of tick bites and all those kind of things because the tick, the fever tick, it's very bad when it affects the Boerboels.
Yes.
So you have to keep them clean, washing them. And the other thing is that because they are our dogs, we interact with them. We invite them in our house.
Yes.
They
should
sit,
be
they're very clean. They sit
very
in
clean.
in the sofas, they don't poo-poo, they don't susu.
Yes.
And you have to make sure that they are clean.
And equally, the
scent.
the perfume.
The perfume.
In the shampoo.
In the shampoo, it helps
to
them.
make them
Yeah,
smell good.
smell good. Yeah.
Yeah, because dogs ordinarily sweat
Yeah, sweat a lot.
due to their
Yeah,
movement. Oh, great.
Yeah, so that's how we do them.
I think for now, viewer, enough said.
Yes.
I doubt whether you have anything more to probably ask, and if you should, kindly don't hesitate to get in touch with me through the number on the screen, or even Dr. Lawrence Nduva's number, which
is
once again repeat,
0722 417 863. Yeah, 0722 417 863. And
For
I'll give you
now-
more information about the dogs.
For now, let me bid you kwaheri
Kwaheri,
from Dr. Nduva's farm.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you very
watching.
much.
Kindly remember to subscribe. See you next time. God bless.